Well, hello, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, good morning and happy Palm Sunday to all my Christian friends out there. Today is Sunday, April 2nd. As I mentioned, Palm Sunday, but we do have a birthday today. Today is Maria Gill, so G-I-L. Maria, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maria. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you have a great birthday. It's also, we have an anniversary today, and thank you for sending me the pronunciation of your last name. She said it's pronounced like Orson, but it's Corson. Jerry and Gina Corson, and today their 40th anniversary. I think it's the 40th. I'm pretty sure it's the 40th. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. 40 years. Pretty good. So I hope you both have a great anniversary, and I hope Gina has a great birthday. I got my palms, and I got a little brochure how to make the palms. I'll leave it at the end of the video. I went to Catholic school. We had Palm Sunday. We had palms all the time. I never figured out how to do the palms to make them into a cross. Look how easy it looks. So I'll leave the instructions on the end of the video if anybody wants to try to do it. It looks fairly easy. We'll see. I'm not attempting it right now. I'm just not in the mode that I think I can be successful. I'll have Jim here mocking me as I go along. Jim's not home right now. He's a safety ranger at his club, his hunting club, and they take turns every month, like watching to make sure everybody's being safe with the shooting of their rifles and guns and all of that good stuff. So he's there. He's going to be there for a little while. We have a Zoom call at 4 o'clock, a family Zoom call. I'm looking forward to that. I filled my feeders because the big bully birds are back, and those big bully birds go through that food faster than anything. I don't think I'm going to be feeding them much longer because I really just feed the little birds because I think the little birds have the low end of the totem pole, kind of like in the wildlife world. I think the bigger birds take over, and so I like to feed the littler birds. My squirrel that I feed, I can't see because it's over by the tree, because I figured that was the easiest way to get it for him. He eats a cob, like a corn cob. Yeah, a corn cob, one corn cob, like every 3 days. He eats the whole thing, which I guess is not a lot. I eat a whole one in one meal, so I guess. What am I thinking about? But I refilled his feeder too. Filled all my feeders, put my little suet packs in it. Suet packs. So is that how you say it? S-U-E-T, suet. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, so I did all of that. I've come to the determination that I am not going to be able to be on Survivor anytime in my life because I cannot start a fire with matches, let alone a flint. I cleaned out my desk drawer, and I had all of these papers, and I thought, well, I really don't want to take them somewhere to get them, like shredded, because I don't have a shredder. I had a shredder, but it was too small and it burned out, and it wasn't like worth it. So there's a UPS store by me that you can pay, and they charge you so much a pound to do it. It's not really that expensive, but I just didn't feel like it. So I have a fire pit in the back that Jim and I, we in the summer and the fall, we like to sit around the little fire outside. So I thought I'm going to just bring it outside and burn it myself. I could not get that to start to save my soul. I could get it will start, and then it would peter out. And it was like, I was out there for probably about 20, 25 minutes, and I think I only got 3 documents burned. I was like, oh, we're going to the UPS. I got to go there tomorrow anyhow. The bathing suit I ordered that I really loved at the store at Kohl's came, and I tried it on. I could hardly get it on, and it was a bigger size. It was a 1X. The extra large at the store, I was able to put on and fit and everything. It was just like I was afraid that if it got wet, it would stick to my body. It would be too hard to take off. So I thought, just get a 1X, and that'll work. No, I couldn't get it over my big old butt. It was like, oh my, and I was like, I got an exercise just trying to get the bathing suit on. So I thought, so I got to send it back anyhow. And then I printed the return label wrong. I wanted to go to Kohl's because I have to go to Kohl's anyhow to get some stuff. And for some reason, I checked the UPS store. So they sent me a label for the UPS store. And then when I went to go back in, they goes, you've already required a refund for this. And so I couldn't change it. So I decided I have to go anyhow. So I might as well just bring the recycling and have them shred it or whatever. When I worked, we had shredding things. I used to just bring it to work, and they professionally shredded it because we had, like Iron Mountain came and did it. So anyway, seeing all your stories, Diana Antu kind of reminded me. She was saying about her sister changing the name of the baby. Birdie, I'm going to tell a Birdie story. Birdie's first grandson, the whole 9 months that Amy was pregnant, was going to be Nicholas. It was going to be Nicholas no matter what. And so that's all. They never referred, because they knew nowadays you know what you're having. So that they never referred to him as the baby. They always referred to him as Nicholas. When is Nicholas coming? How big is Nicholas going to be? What do you think? How much Nicholas is going to weigh? Blah, 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 all of this. So when Amy finally went into delivery, she had a really hard labor with Nicholas, because it was a long time coming. And so when Birdie finally did go over there when the baby was born, and she picked him up and she was holding him and she was like looking at him and she says, oh, Nicholas, we've been waiting for you forever and ever. And then Amy and Brad was her son. Brad says, no, his name's not Nicholas, it's Eddie. And she says, what? She says, yeah, we named him Edward instead, Edward James. She said, Dad, we were Nicholas the whole 9 months. Now we're Edward, how come? Or Eddie, how come? And Amy said, when I was in labor, I had to focus because they told me to focus on one thing. And so I was focusing on Bradley's shirt. And Bradley's shirt, he had an Eddie Bauer shirt on. So she says, I just kept focusing on the Eddie. So when the baby came, we decided we're naming this baby Eddie. So that's how Eddie got his name. So, and then James was Jim's dad's name too. So that's what they named him after his dad. But anyway, so that's a Birdie story. She was over last night and we started watching Rabbit Hole, I think it's called, on Paramount with Kiefer Sullivan. They only showed 2 episodes. Very good. If you have Paramount, check it out. The 3rd episode drops tonight. So I think there's 8 altogether. It's very suspenseful. I can't really figure out too much. I kind of have a general idea, but I don't want to lead you in the wrong way. You have to figure it out yourself because it's kind of like a back and forth type of a thing. You got to pay attention. So this is not a show like if you're going to do crocheting and you're just going to kind of occasionally look up. You gotta pay attention. So, but I like those every once in a while. Not to say that I don't like to once in a while just kind of, like play games on my phone and kind of glance up at the TV. But this one, I would give it a 10 out of a 10. That's how much I liked it. I really, really liked it a lot. So, and then Aaron watched Tetra, the movie on Apple. I haven't watched it yet. He said that was pretty good. And then I watched the documentary Waco with never before seen. They always say that, never before seen scenes. And that one was really good. I really like that one too. So I watched that. And then today, like I said, we have the Zoom. I have to figure out what I'm going to have to eat. I know for dinner I'm going to have a cheddar sausage with some French fries. And for breakfast, I'm just going to have my usual berries and banana and maybe some orange juice, my eggs, maybe a piece of cheese. And then I'm doing fine with just the 2 meals. I have been showing you everything I've been eating. I haven't been slacking on any of that. And if I don't show you, I tell you the next day if I had something. I didn't have anything to eat last night after I closed out the video, so I stayed on plan for yesterday. And that's it, I think. I guess that's about it for now. Can't think of anything else I got to talk about. So anyway. If you're new, as you know, I don't show you my food on Sundays. I just tell you what I'm going to have. I like to get my video up early on Sunday so that I can just concentrate with just Jim and I being together. And although he's not here right now, but like doing our Zoom call, having dinner together and all that good stuff. So, because he works afternoons and really Sundays and Fridays are really the only 2 days we have meals together. Saturdays is a free-for-all. It's been my whole life. Even when my kids were little, I would get up on Saturday mornings and I would make them whatever breakfast they wanted. And, just because Jimmy picked pancakes doesn't mean that Danny couldn't pick French toast and Christy couldn't pick, like waffles. I mean, I made whatever even Jim, I made whatever they wanted. That was their main meal of the day. And then anything you wanted after that, I taught you how to cook. You know how to cook. There's hot dogs in there. There's always like a burger in the freezer you could pull out and thaw, and you can fry it on the burger, like on the grill. You can make soup. You can make macaroni and cheese. You can do whatever you want. So Saturdays has been my whole married life. I've never cooked on a Saturday. Well, I shouldn't say never, but for the most part, I would say I could count on my hand how many times I actually cooked on a Saturday. But unless it was like Christmas or something, like that. But no, I don't cook on Saturdays. So Fridays and now occasionally Wednesdays, because Jim does have Wednesdays off now. He usually didn't have Wednesdays off, but Wednesdays we usually get a carry out. So, but we haven't been doing that too much lately either. So I don't know. Anyway. Okay. But my mother should have named me Rose. Like I'm a rambling Rose. Ramblin' Rose. Ramblin' Rose. Anybody remember that song? Who sang it? Okay. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Talk to you soon.